Hi, you guys. Hello. Hello, you guys. Hi. So yesterday was my first day as a Postmates driver. I signed up yesterday in the morning. The sign up process took like only a few minutes, and by afternoon I was doing deliveries. I only had like 3 different clients to see yesterday for pet sitting, and they were all like spaced a few hours apart. So I figured that would be a good time to like make myself available on Postmates, see if I got any deliveries. I had been watching some videos of other people who work for Postmates, and the impression that I got was that there would be a lot of downtime. I actually planned to make this video yesterday. I planned to vlog while I was doing my deliveries, but I wasn't able to because there was no downtime. Like, I just kept getting one delivery after another, and the time that it started to slow down was like around the time that I would have needed to go see my next client anyway, so it worked out kind of well. But yeah, I don't know, I'd watched some videos where people like would go to like a hot spot, which is an area where supposedly you're supposed to get a lot of requests, and they would end up just like sitting there with nothing coming in, and then eventually they would just go home because they didn't get any orders, which I kind of half expected that was what was going to happen to me yesterday. Like I said, I brought my camera in case I wanted to vlog. I literally also brought a book to read. Like, I thought I was going to be just sitting in my car doing nothing. Also, it's raining in LA today. You might be able to tell based on the drops hitting my roof. Sorry if that's loud. Hopefully it's not. But yeah, so anyway, yesterday I had a client to see. I did my morning clients, and then I had someone like late afternoon in Redondo Beach. So I figured it was around noon, and I figured I'll just head over that way. I'll turn my Postmates as online, available, whatever, as I'm driving over there, and we'll see if anything happens, if I get any orders while I'm on my way. And literally as soon as I pulled out of my driveway, I got one, and it was like just a few blocks away. And the delivery location was also like super close. And when it came in, I was like, am I ready for this? Like, do I know how to do this? But it was so easy, you guys. I just hit accept, and you literally just drive to the location, you pick up the food. It was already prepaid, so I just had to say like, I'm with Postmates, this is the person's name or the order number or whatever. I never really gave the order number. It says you can, but I just give the name. So you pick it up, there's a thing in the app saying like, yes, I picked up this order. You swipe that, you go drop off your order, you swipe again saying that you dropped it off, and that's it. So in total, I worked for about 2.5 hours. I think it was from about 12:20 to a little bit before 3 o'clock. And when I was done for the day and I looked at my total earnings, like, it was $25 and change. So for 2.5 hours, that's like not that good, especially when you factor in that you're spending money on gas, right? Like, that comes out to like a little over $10 an hour. But also, not all of your tips will show up right away. I had one tip that did show up yesterday, which I'll come back to that, but some of your tips can take 24 hours to show up. So when I got up this morning, I mean, I would say it's almost 3 o'clock now, so it's been 24 hours pretty much since my last delivery, and now my total is $30 and change. Okay, so I'm looking at it right now. My total is $30.81, so it went up by about $5 overnight. So I did have 2 more tips that came in that factored into that total. So I did 7 deliveries in total, and 3 people tipped, which is like not that great, you guys. If you're watching this and you use Postmates, like, tip your Postmates driver. Like, they don't make that much money. Actually, my first delivery ended up being the biggest tip, and she tipped more than I made from Postmates. So for that order, I got $6.63, and that was the one that was like super close to home, so that's awesome. So there was another order that I actually thought was going to be my biggest tip for sure, because 1, it was going to a medical office, and 2, it was like a custom like craft beer, like monthly beer of the month package or something. And literally it was just like 8 different beers. And so I figured, like, okay, if this guy is ordering beer to his job at his medical office, like, he's probably the owner of the practice, or he's probably at least a doctor. Because, you know, like, probably a receptionist or somebody is not going to be ballsy enough to have their alcohol delivered to their office. Also, this was, I think, the most, definitely was the most expensive order. I don't actually see the cost of their purchase in the app, but I saw the receipt and it was like $30-something. And this guy tipped me 75 cents. Which I feel like is it's like almost more insulting than like no tip, because at least with no tip you can say like, oh, well, maybe they didn't know that there was an option to leave a tip, maybe they forgot, maybe something came up and they just didn't get around to it. But no, this person looked at the app and said, yes, I think 75 cents is an appropriate tip for this delivery. Anyway, I don't want to make this video too long, but the last thing I wanted to mention is when I signed up, I saw that there was like a bonus available. It's like $1,050 if you make 130 deliveries within your first 30 days. At first I got super excited because I thought that was a bonus. Like, I know some of these delivery apps will give you like a dollar amount bonus on top of what you already made from your deliveries, but that's not the case. So this is like if you make 130 deliveries in your first 30 days and your payout is less than $1,050, then they will pay the difference. So basically, if you do 130 deliveries, you're guaranteed to make a minimum of $1,050. So I thought that was kind of cool, and I was going to do it, but then when I was making my deliveries yesterday, like, it has a number of like your progress toward the bonus, and mine said 0 out of 130. And I kept making deliveries and it still said 0. And I was like, oh, maybe it's like the tip thing. Maybe it takes 24 hours to update. But then I realized that the bonus is only available in a certain zone, and it's like Los Angeles, basically. I think there's like the northern part of the South Bay included in that, but it's mostly like LA and like Hollywood. And it is kind of a large area, but it's like not super close to me. So I don't know if I'm gonna try to get the bonus. I feel like it might not be worth it, but then again, like, they say that the best times to deliver are like lunch to dinner time. So maybe if I have a day off or something, I could go up in that area. They say weekends are pretty consistently busy too. So maybe if I have like time off where I can go for a few hours and basically see how many orders I can get like in one day, and do the math and see if it's reasonable, if that's something I can still do. I'm actually gonna go right now and kind of do that, although I will probably only do deliveries for like 1 or 2 hours tonight. But I have a pet sitting client tonight who's like up in that area, so I'm gonna see if I can get in the bonus zone. I'm not gonna include that tonight in this video though, because I just wanted to make this about my first day, but I probably will do a recap of like first week or first month or something like that, and I will keep you posted on how things are going. And I'll kind of let you know what I decide, if it's worth sticking it out or not, or maybe moving to something else. Like, a friend recommended to me Instacart. The reason I went with Postmates over Instacart is because sometimes I have like these little windows of time in between clients or in between class and work, or, you know, whatever. And Instacart seemed like a little bit bigger of a time commitment. Like, I feel like going to shop for someone's order and then dropping it off would probably take maybe an hour or so. Whereas with Postmates, I could do like several deliveries within an hour, or if I only have like half an hour, I could just turn my thing on and see if anything comes in that I can do within that period of time and not have to worry that I'm gonna be late for stuff, you know? Anyway, that's it for now. I know I said that already and then I just kept talking, so I'm gonna end this video. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, etc., and I will see you next time.